This is an e-bike battery. Now imagine a future where you will no longer need this type of a battery for your e-bike. And that future is really closer than you think. Because what's happening is there's a new technology out there, and the technology is based on a nuclear battery. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about that revolutionary technology that could create a battery for your e-bike that will never need to be charged. Actually, it's projected that this battery will last 100 years. So stay tuned for more, because that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this battery and its replacement in the next 5 years. Well, hi, I'm Barry Kentz, and welcome to my channel, RVs and e-bikes. And I have to introduce my little partner here. She's almost always with me when I'm recording a video. And this is Ginger, and she'd likely be with me throughout this whole recording. But anyhow, say hi to Ginger. Ginger, say hello. Hello. Okay. Now, I want to get back into what we were talking about here in the intro. Now again, imagine a world where your e-bike never needs charging again, not for a month, not for a year, or even a decade, but a full century. And that might be closer than you think. And today we're unveiling the cutting-edge technology that could make it a reality here in the next few years. So let's get ready to discover the nuclear battery revolution. Now, a battery for your e-bike that will last 100 years without a charge, now that's on the horizon, as I mentioned, and how it works and when it will be available for micro-mobility devices like your e-bike is what we're going to discuss today in this video. And you might wonder, well, and this seems kind of obvious, but why do we need this? Well, our current battery technology is not a viable thing over the long run. Our current lithium-ion batteries provide challenges in that they utilize rare earth minerals in their manufacture, and they require frequent charging. And also, they're not reliable in extreme hot or cold climates. And as we've seen in the many fires around this country, many fatal fires around the country, the lithium-ion batteries pose a safety challenge. And we got to fix that. There's just too many people that have been hurt and killed as a result of these fires. Now, in addition to all this, we have a disposable mentality when it comes to batteries. We've thrown away our AA batteries and AAA batteries for years. And this has created really a throwaway mindset when it comes to batteries. Now, we basically throw away our e-bike batteries, and you might say, well, no, I recycle it. And we all like to think that we recycle our e-bike and car batteries, but I'm really not sure how effective that process is. So the race is on to develop a battery that has the ability to sustain itself for long periods of time without charging, and to develop a battery that is reliable and one that poses minimal safety concerns. And when taking all these factors into account, this becomes an extreme challenge for our scientific, engineering, and entrepreneurial communities. Now, the good news is that there are some interesting possibilities on the horizon. And one of those, the more interesting one at least, is the nuclear battery. And that is what we're going to talk about today. A nuclear battery has the potential to last up to 28,000 years, but this kind of lifespan is only for the smallest of those batteries, like those that would power your watch, your phone, and other small electronic devices. Now, the larger the battery, the lower the lifespan. So it's projected that a battery large enough to power an e-bike will last about 100 years. Who is developing this and how it works? There are two companies that are actively developing this technology. Nano Diamond Battery, abbreviated NDB, and Arken. This technology has been around since the 1950s, so this is not something new. The process uses beta decay, in this case the decay of nuclear waste, to produce electricity. Now with this beta decay, we have a beta voltaic material that's placed in the path of this decaying waste, and electricity is generated. And the beta voltaic material is typically silicone, and silicone is readily available. This battery utilizes the graphic waste it's generated by our nuclear plants. So we have plenty of this stuff, and we need to get rid of it. So this is a great use. The radioactive graphite waste from these nuclear plants is then turned into industrial diamonds, actually radioactive diamonds. And then these radioactive diamonds are encapsulated within a non-radioactive industrial diamond. The non-radioactive diamond is used to contain the emissions of this radioactive diamond. This diamond concoction is then placed near the beta voltaic material, and electricity is generated. Now I have to say that my whole description here is greatly simplified. It's a very simplified version of how this works. And I'm not a scientist or an engineer, so it's best to leave it at this description. It's best to leave it at this description, which is easy for me to understand and explain. Now, one of the problems with this, likely problems with this, is our underlying impression of nuclear energy. And a lot of people think that nuclear energy is inherently unsafe. But if you look at the data, that's really not true. But to have adoption of this technology, it's going to take kind of a change in mindset for people. And we're going to have to change our mindset to accept nuclear energy, especially if we're going to solve the energy problems that we have today. There's just no way around it. And these nuclear batteries, if they can come to market, are going to be a tremendous thing. So, I just wanted to mention this and the safety concerns, and, leaving the safety concerns, and hopefully that people will adopt this. I'm not real confident that's going to happen, but because people are just generally afraid of nuclear energy, and when these products are developed, they're going to be tested for safety. And they'll be tested for proper disposal and all that stuff before they'll come to market. So I guess speaking of coming to market, well, when will this be available? Now, NDB is claiming they will have nuclear batteries available for small devices by the end of this year. And for larger devices like e-bikes and other devices, now those will be available according to NDB in 5 years. And NDB claims that the batteries are fully capable of powering these larger devices and will eventually, when at scale, be actually cheaper than lithium-ion batteries. These are pretty bold claims. I'm not sure that they'll all work out, but however, there are still many mysteries surrounding the NDB batteries. And there is no public evidence to indicate how much voltage these batteries will produce, how much they will cost, or how safe they are. So we'll keep our eye on this, and stay tuned here on this channel for further developments. And as I said, I do plan to stay on top of this exciting, but yet it's really evolving technology. And so if you would, subscribe to this channel if you found this interesting. And subscribe here as we continue to talk about RVs and e-bikes. And I really want to thank you for watching this video watching it to the end, because that's important. If you can stick with me to the end, I really appreciate it. And your comments are always welcome. And I would really love to hear what you think about the possibilities of nuclear batteries and how that's going to impact our future. So until the next time, I want to say stay healthy and ride safe. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.